Today I want to talk about a moment that every procurement leader who stays in the profession long enough will eventually experience. The moment they start listening. If you work in procurement early in your career, you quickly learn your place in the organization. You are invited into discussions after key decisions have already been made. Specifications are defined. Suppliers are shortlisted. Budgets are set. And then procurement is asked to negotiate. You do your job well. You deliver savings. You solve problems. You keep things moving. But you rarely ask the most important question. What do you think? This is not a criticism. It is simply how organizations work. Influence follows trust, and trust takes time. For many years, procurement operates primarily as an execution function. Competent, reliable, valuable, but not yet central to shaping decisions. Then, slowly, something begins to change. It rarely happens through formal announcements. There is no email declaring procurement is now strategic. Instead, it happens in small, almost unnoticeable moments. You're invited into a meeting earlier than usual. A senior executive pauses and asks for your perspective. A decision is delayed until procurement has had a chance to weigh in. These moments may seem insignificant, but they are not. They are signals. Signals that procurement is beginning to be seen differently. I remember working with a procurement leader at a global manufacturing company. He had spent years building the fundamentals, strengthening his team, improving supply relationships, increasing transparency into supply markets. None of this attracted much attention initially. It was seen as operational improvement. Then one day, a major strategic investment was being discussed. It involved new technology, new suppliers, and significant risk. For the first time, before the decision was made, the CEO turned to procurement and asked a simple question. What is your assessment? It was a quiet moment, but it reflected a profound shift. Procurement was no longer being asked to implement a decision, it was being asked to shape it. This is the moment they start listening. And once it happens, it tends to reinforce itself. Because procurement brings something unique to the table. It sees the external world. It understands supplier capabilities. It sees risks and opportunities that are invisible from inside the organization. When this perspective proves valuable, even once, leaders begin to seek it more often. Trust builds and influence follows. But there's an important lesson here. This moment cannot be demanded. It must be earned. It is the result of years of consistent contribution, of delivering results, of demonstrating judgment, of understanding not just procurement, but the business as a whole. And it requires procurement leaders to change how they see themselves. If you see yourself as an executor, others will too. If you see yourself as a shaper of decisions and behave accordingly, others will begin to see it as well. You will invest more time understanding markets, more time anticipating risks, more time connecting external developments to internal choices. And when you speak, your perspective will carry weight, not because of your title, but because of your credibility. Over time, the relationship with senior leadership changes. Interactions become less formal, more direct, more open. Leaders share their concerns, their uncertainties, their ambitions. And procurement becomes not just a function that executes decisions, but a partner that helps define them. Experiencing this shift is one of the most rewarding moments in a procurement career, because it confirms something fundamental. That procurement, when practiced at its highest level, is not about negotiating the past. It is about shaping the future.